Hello, everybody. It's Barbara, and welcome to Warrior Friday. We're warriors today, right? And every day. So today I want to talk about frequencies. We are all being attacked by low frequency energies and entities, all of us. And so when there's those times when you feel super tired, super anxious, angry, frustrated, resentful, you feel guilt, fear, whatever that is, those are low frequency emotions. And that is the result of low frequencies around us. If you've ever walked into a room where two people were just fighting, but they're not fighting anymore, you can tell, you can feel the tension in the air. You can feel that low frequency. And so we are all being bombarded by these low frequency energies, and they come from our homes, our communities, our states, our countries, and countries all the way across the world. We can feel that energy. So I just want to give you a few helpful hints to raise your frequency, because the whole purpose of where we're at right now is to let go of all that low frequency stuff and ride up on top of the wave. Okay? So it doesn't mean if you're depressed, all of a sudden you have to be happy. Okay? That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about frequencies. So what can you do to raise your frequency to get out of that low frequency environment? First thing, crystals. This is my Moldavite dragon that I love dearly. I've got some, this is clear quartz that's been treated. I've got more Moldavite. Today there's some tiger's eye, and I'm not really sure what the other one is. I can't think of what it is. One's agate, one's tiger's eye. So crystals, and that means have them on your person, in your pocket, wherever. The ones that will make you feel better, the ones that resonate with you. This is not just any old rock, okay? It's the ones that resonate with you. So go with that. Another thing is what you eat and drink, because foods and beverages have frequencies as well. So today I have my, it's purified water with raw organic apple cider vinegar and cucumbers. This is my happy drink. This is high frequency. You can also put crystals in your beverages. Beverages that are low frequency are going to be, they usually come in an aluminum can, we'll just put it that way, or a plastic bottle. So go with the natural beverages, because natural has a higher frequency. It's just the way it is. Same with foods. The higher frequency foods are going to be the natural foods. Instead of snacking on French fries, snack on almonds. It's a higher frequency. It's also a higher pH, and you want a higher pH because when your body is alkaline, cancer cells don't go crazy in your body. Cancer cells, everybody has cancer cells. It's just the way it is. The whole job of the cancer cell is to eat the acid that you eat. But if you eat too much acid or acidic foods or acidic beverages, the cancer cells have to multiply, and they, sorry, I got distracted. There's somebody at the door. They multiply, and then they can't differentiate between the food that you've eaten and the organ that they're attached to. So that's why they go crazy. So keeping your body alkaline is a really good thing to do. And how to do that? Very easily and cheaply. Put a teaspoon of baking soda in a glass of water and drink that. It makes you feel full. It helps make your body alkaline. It makes you healthier. And it raises your pH. It's awesome. Another thing you can do, sound. Sound healing is amazing. This is why we use the golden singing bell all the time, or I use my crystal singing bowls, or you can use a tuning fork. This is a 4096, which resonates at the frequency of angels. We use this to smudge the shop sometimes. The crystals love it. The meteorite loves it. It feels good. If it doesn't feel good to you, it means you are vibrating at a lower frequency and you got to do something to raise that up. Or, kick the demons off of you. I'm just going to do this one more time because it feels so amazing. Plants love it. You'll find that your plants grow better. Most animals, they put up with it because, their hearing is so powerful. Althea's like, I've heard it 1,000 times, Mom. Another thing you can do is smudge. Smudging is not just the act of walking around with something that's smoking. It is a sacred ritual. It needs to be treated as such. And we do it with prayer and intention. So I'm not just walking around going blah, blah, blah. I am doing this with intention and with prayer. And I'm asking my higher self, my guides, whatever higher beings resonate with you, God, Creator, Source, Spirit, to remove all the negative energies and low frequency entities and demons and spiritual attachments from this location and from my being. Replace everything that's removed with the unconditional love of the Creator. Whatever works for you, that's what you need to do. But remember, we use this to remove low frequency energies, and then we have to replace what's been removed with something positive. If you don't replace it, this is what happens. Imagine you dig a hole in your backyard. You dig a big hole, and you don't do anything with it. Let's say you dig the hole in April. By September, that hole is probably going to be half full with stuff that you didn't want there. Because energy needs to fill that. So if you don't fill it with something intentionally, something else will be unintentionally by you put there. So remember, remove, replace. Okay. So that's smudging, crystals, foods, beverages, sound. There's so many other things. Playing with a puppy, playing with a baby. These are things that bring joy to our hearts. And remember, we can only feel one thing in this heart. That's either fear or love. So fill it with love. If playing with a baby raises your frequency and you don't have a baby, there's gonna, you just have to put it out there that, hey, somebody's gonna have a baby that I can play with. And next thing you know, you make a friend with somebody who has a little baby and they need a babysitter, and you're like, oh, pick me, and you get to play with that baby. Or a puppy, or a kitten, or a baby horse, or a baby cow, or whatever. Whatever resonates with you. But we need to do these things that bring us joy, because that raises our frequency. Joy and love are way up here. Fear and resentment and guilt and blame are way down here. And cancer is way down here. When you keep your frequency high, you don't get those dis-eases. A dis-ease is your body saying, raise your frequency. Okay? That was a lot, but my guides really wanted me to put that out there, so apparently there's somebody that needs to hear that. Now, also today, we were told to use 2 cards from 2 different decks instead of just one. So from the Zodiac Moon reading deck, which is an oracle deck, we get Eclipse in Aries. And this is the collaboration card. And what I get from this is, first of all, this is a fire sign. This is all about fire and passion and motivation and getting things done. So, but this is the collaboration card. And collaboration is, we need to work together. This is loving your neighbor. I was just telling a story about, I really want to play with a baby, but I don't have a baby. Collaborate with others. We have to love our neighbors. It doesn't mean you have to agree with everything they believe in. That's not what I'm talking about here. This is just collaborate with other people, love other people, forgive other people, have compassion. You don't know what your neighbor is going through, and they don't know what you've been through, okay? We know little bits and pieces about another person, but you can never know that person because you cannot walk in their shoes their whole entire life. They can tell you their life story, but they're leaving a lot out. I can tell you my life story, but I'm leaving a lot out. So agree to disagree and do whatever you have to get along, because here's why. With all the stuff that's going on in the world right now, we need allies. You never know, that neighbor that you've never met, that you're like, that person's blah, blah, blah. That might be the person that you need the most 2 months from now. Think about that. So, collaboration. Now, from the Dragon Wisdom deck, we were given the Love Dragon. How cool is that? This is the Love Dragon. She's fabulous in pink. There's a lot of glare. Sorry about that. There she is. She's fabulous in pink. And she goes right along with this eclipse in Aries. Collaboration, love. What was I just saying? Love your neighbor. Love yourself. When you love yourself, your frequency is higher. And then when somebody puts you down, it doesn't matter. Remember, that's on them. When I first started doing YouTube videos and I got my first thumbs down, and it was weird because it was on a video about self-care, and I was laying on the massage table and I started thinking, I got a thumbs down. Is it the subject matter? Is it the fact that I'm on a massage table? Is it the fact that you can see my shoulders? I'm naked from here up and you don't like that? I started analyzing all this stuff and I drove myself crazy for about a week. And then I kind of meditated on it and my guides are like, let it go, man, let it go. You're right, let it go. Because I know who I am, and if I get a thumbs down, that's on you. I've never given a video a thumbs down. I may not agree with the subject matter or something about the video, but I never give it a thumbs down, because why do I want to have negative energy in myself by giving that thumbs down? When you give a thumbs down, you are judging in a negative way another person. And we're not supposed to be doing that. I'm not going to judge you on the outfit you wear. And I don't care if you judge me on what I wear, because my 5-year-old self dresses me and she has a lot of fun with it. We need to let this judgmental attitude go, because if I'm judging you, that is on me. That's my insecurities. That's my need to control. That's my negativity coming out. And we don't need to do that. We need to act from love. A nice, fiery, hot, passionate love. And I can passionately love myself, just like I can passionately, platonically love other people. And when I do that, when my heart is filled with fiery, platonic love for others, it grows huge. And guess what? I help change the world, because others feel that and they're like, hey, I want that. I want to feel like that. And having your heart, you know, we have a vortex, an energy vortex here. It's not just a pumping blood. It's an energy field. It's an energy vortex, and it goes, wah. And when you do that, you affect other people, you affect animals and plants in your environment, and you make the world a better place. And not just where you are right now, you know, at home, let's say, but when you go shopping, you bring that heart energy with you. When you go to school, you bring that heart energy with you. When you go for a walk in the woods, you bring that heart energy with you. And Mama Nature's like, oh, thank goodness, there's a human with a big heart. We can feel that. We're going to send some energy back to you. Because remember, we are magnets. We are magnets. And when my heart energy is way up here with unconditional love, fiery love, passionate love, my frequency goes, whew. I like feeling up here way more than I like feeling down here. You know what I'm saying? That's why I wear the Moldavite. Moldavite resonates with me because I am a cosmic being. And if you're not a cosmic being, Moldavite's not going to resonate with you. Neither are any of the other tektites or meteorites. If you are not a cosmic being, this is not going to resonate with you ever. Because if you're tied to the earth, like a lot of people that I know are, you're tied to the earth for a reason. And those earthy stones and earthy foods and earthy frequencies are going to resonate with you. Okay? We may all look like we're in human bodies, but we're not all the same. You know this deep down inside. So, love, baby. Fiery, passionate, self-love, heart vortex, love to everybody and everything. Collaborate with people. Collaborate with your neighbors, with strangers. You know, I remember when we had the mask mandate, which we don't right now yet. We had the mask mandate and I was in the grocery store and I don't wear a mask because I don't believe in that, because I want to be healthy. And there was somebody else in the store, an older gentleman, and he wasn't wearing a mask. And I went up to him and I said, "It's nice to see your smile." And I just, I smiled at him and I walked away and he just went, "Oh." And that felt so good for me because I helped raise his frequency. So you can help other people raise their frequencies by the things you do, by what you wear, by just smiling at somebody. If you smile at somebody in a store, it doesn't just affect that person, it affects everybody in the store. Anybody who witnesses it, they're going to go, "Aw," and you just raise their frequency. Okay? So these times, right now, light warriors, our job is to anchor the light, raise the frequency in whatever way you can. And sometimes it's just by being. There are people here disguised as humans. There are beings here disguised as humans whose job is just to raise the frequency. They don't need to do anything. My friend Cody Cooper is one of them. All he has to do is be in a room and he raises the frequency. So, that is me on my soapbox today. I love you guys. Thank you for raising the frequency and anchoring the light wherever you are. Thank you for making this world a better place. If you can't feel that split between 3D and 5D, just open your eyes. Pay attention, because we have a definite split. There's all the 3D stuff over here, and then there's the 5D stuff way up here. And if you're focusing on the 5D, you're going to be fine. Just saying. So, this is Barbara signing out, and I send you blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, and all good things, because you are worthy and you deserve them all. Mwah. Blessings.